This is really important. I have dates in 2024 that are going to have very powerful energy attached to them. These are dates that are going to equal 14. Write them down, remember them. I'm going to throw them up here, and I'm going to tell you why they're important. Pause your video. These are all the dates in 2024 that add up to 14. 14 originally represents neglect, but right now it is on a huge rise. We can see that through the words that begin with the 14th letter N, such as numerology, nature, nutrition, 9, now, need, notice, and nurture. These are all very, very powerful words and concepts. A lot of them have been neglected in the past, but a lot of them are moving upwards right now. Another very important 14 is that the typical time it takes for ovulation to happen before menstruation is 14 days. 14 is directly connected to birth, and it is also directly connected to the number of currency, which is 28, which is also representative of a full moon cycle. But where the actual insemination and seed planting process of this cycle happens is within the number 14. Nose also begins with the 14th letter N. And this is important when we look at nitrogen, which also begins with 14, but has an atomic weight of 14. Nitrogen is the most abundant element in our atmosphere. What we breathe with our nose is mostly nitrogen. Another very important 14 when relating to elements is the 14th element silicon, which is in all computer chips. The 14th of October last year was also the date for the annular solar eclipse. 14 is very powerful energy, and even the universe knows it. This is a direct evidence of its inclination and its upward momentum. 14 will reign king. Now I'm going to be showing you words that equal 14 in the Chaldean cipher and the English reduction cipher, which are the two purest ciphers in numerology and gematria. And within these values and words, we can see exactly the type of things that we can do with 14 energy. Starting with our first 14, we have joy, then fun, then end. Now, the reason why I mention these three together is because 14 is directly connected to work within passion. Every 14, someone born on the 14th, life path 14, even 41s, are very dedicated to their work that is within passion. That is because it is a number 5, and 5 is the opposite of the boss. It does not like to be ruled by anyone, so what it does is it does its own work. And the reason I mentioned end is because if you have a job that you are not passionate about, if you quit on the 14 days that I have mentioned, especially January 14th, 2024, which is a 14-14 day, you will have tremendous luck moving forward. Another 14 is awake. If you want to do any type of spiritual endeavor where you wake people up or start a business with spirituality or anything that requires you to elevate the consciousness of people, these 14 days are perfect. Fake. Just like I connected 14 to awake and end. 14 is also connected to the word buy. How these are connected to fake is because it does not have to be a job-related thing that you want to get rid of. Destroy anything that is fake in your life, and you will have tremendous power when doing it within 14. Fate, even more connected to ending. Dead equals 14. Remove all things that you do not want with 14, and instead get. But the only way to get is with the most important 14 of all. I am. I am abundant. I am powerful. I am deserving. And I am using 14 to help me. And for our final English reduction cipher word, we have souls. The word souls, our souls, is directly connected to 14. What this tells me is that using 14, you must follow your soul's urge and your highest passion. Use 14 to do it. Now we'll move into the Chaldean cipher. And for our first word, we got a really powerful one. God equals 14. The power of God is on your side. And a mantra that is wonderful within 14, crossing both ciphers, is I am God. However, on the inverse, we have Satan also equaling 14. If you are a believer in Satan, in the Chaldean cipher, dead is 14, and so is died. A perfect energy to release anything that you believe to be attached to the energy of Satan. Moving on to a very, very important 14. Time. You must use your time wisely. If you are having trouble doing that, using the energy of 14, you will be able to bring yourself into alignment with all the aforementioned things and how to properly use your time. Math, directly connected to numerology. Numerology, starting with the 14th letter N in English. It is all highly, highly, highly connected. 14 is an amazing number. And for our final 14, we circle right back to the original symbolism. Birth. Give birth to your new ideas on the 14th. Start an LLC. Launch a website. Launch an email. Start a relationship. Start and give birth to something. 14 energy is very, very, very powerful right now. And those with the life path 14 and those born on the 14th, you are the I am. You are everything that is mentioned, just as much as everyone else is, because everyone here was birthed. Everyone here will die. Everyone here will be dead. And everyone here is God. Everyone is 14. This energy is for everyone, and I urge everyone to use it.